Get ready to learn Chinese. Okay, why drill music fell off and why it was inevitable. You can't be saying this after the vid. You literally can't say that. Like,
What's
I
good
don't
with
know.
y'all boys? It's
I don't know
Rasul.
what's up.
In today's video, we're gonna be talking
You know what's crazy? Nigga, you were the, bro, you were all cool with calling niggas all types of shit that's not provable when it was Drake. But now you want to hop on Tyler the Creator. Like, oh, I feel like you're being
about
inconsistent right
why
now.
drill music fell off and how it was inevitable. Disclaimer, in this video, I'm not going to be arguing whether or not drill music is a net positive or net negative. Because if you're trying to argue to me in the comments, an industry in which promotes people crashing out on live,
You got a whole vinyl. Shit. I mean, you can separate the art from the artist. Um, you know, but I mean, whether you like it or not, the vinyl was made by a strange individual,
snitching,
and that's okay.
increasing gang culture in America, as well as the murder of people and even innocent civilians. I'm just gonna assume you're a dude named Sebastian that's a keyboard warrior from the suburbs.
A dude
I'm sorry.
named
I'm either
Sebastian.
gonna assume that or I'm assuming the
But gang, this came out of
CIA
nowhere.
swept us up forward. Yeah, we've lost the plot.
What happens in the dark comes to the light. That's what they say.
You clearly have lost the plot. If you're thinking that, talking about tapping switches is necessarily, a positive. I'd be at a loss of words in the comments if you're genuinely trying to argue that. Now, just because I believe that drill music is not a net positive and I believe that it is negative does not mean I want it to be outlawed. I'm not one of these politicians that's going to try and ban drill music. I don't think drill music should be banned. I think it should be allowed. Now, so that can save you if you're typing on the computer right now.
And it didn't come from nowhere because niggas see the tweets. Niggas already knew this shit happened. Niggas already knew about this. They just started talking about it now. So it didn't come out of nowhere.
Ready to,
It's just that nobody was talking about it until now.
defend your favorite artist. Additionally, yes.
But realistically, you don't even have to stress because this shit will probably go away in like 2 weeks. Darn man.
Yes, I am from the suburbs. I am a suburban kid. Proud suburban. Proud civilian.
Proud suburban.
I love being from the suburbs. But let me tell you something. I don't have to be a baker to know if a cake tastes good, so I can opine on this. I can state my opinion on this,
You said
and
opine.
someone who's observing from, the sidelines, I'm going to be able to tell y'all what I feel as though why drill music is going to fall off and why it's inevitable. Now for this video, we need to go ahead and set the parameters of what a drill rapper is, because I know certain people are going to get confused between trap music and drill music, and this is obviously my opinion. King Von, obvious drill music. Very obvious. That is the extreme side. We could put that on the extreme. Fulio can go there too. That's on the extreme, okay? Baby Smooth is not a drill rapper.
Yeah, Baby Smooth.
Okay? Baby Smooth doesn't count as a drill
rapper.
rapper. Lil Baby does not count as a drill rapper. Chief Keef.
That DD Osama shit. Old drill was so far. DD Osama, you think like New York drill?
Although he used to make drill music, I would not call him as much of a drill rapper anymore. A drill rapper is like a Bloodhound Lil Jeff, a Q50. That's drill music. That is straight up drill, okay? So now we have the parameters set, that is what drill music is. So now we can't be debating too much in the comment section about that. But now we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it, and we're gonna start off with my first point.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. After K Flat got locked up, after Pop Smoke died, and then K Flat got locked up, New York drill was over with after that point. Like every week it was a new nigga making the same type of. Them niggas all literally rap the same. Them niggas just scream into the mic and have the same exact flow. That shit is corny, bro. And they all rapping on the same beats. That shit is ass. I'm not like all of them niggas suck. Chicago drill was way better. UK drill was way better, even though that shit is kind of the same too. But the New York drill shit, that shit is terrible.
Drill music has become less about the skill of the rapper and more so about how disrespectful the rapper is. Now, drill music has always had an aspect of disrespect to it. I mean, it's.
But to be honest though, a lot of them Chicago drill niggas also sucked. Like outside of like it was a few standout niggas, like obviously Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Herbo, all of them niggas, but outside of them top niggas, the rest of them niggas were all ass.
Literally about rapping.
Because them niggas were literally just rapping about killing each other.
Going on.
They weren't actually good at rapping.
Drill.
For the most
of course,
part.
it's going to have a level of disrespect. But now anyone's just touching the mic. Anyone with any type of reputation in which, they're known as the Reaper. They're known as a guy with many bodies or whatever. They're touching the mic, okay? they are touching the mic and they're not even practicing on how to rap. You see, back in the day when people were learning how to rap, and especially in the mixtape era, or even just like early 2010s, bro, it took a lot of time to get yourself on a platform in which you were therefore forced to be able to practice how to be a rapper, and your music had to be solid. Take the Chief Keefs, take the Lil Durks, you know, take insert anyone. Even if you take it to New York during like 2018, you had Chef G, you had 22Gs, you had so many other people who built up their musical flows over time and became good rappers, right? Or rappers that at least I can recognize had talent. But these new dudes are not like that. Anyone's touching the mic. And before y'all get on my head like, bro, you just meat eating, bro. You not even knowing what you're talking about. Okay, listen to this.
I heard that you had once mentioned my name, and I really know that you know that I'm bringing them pain. This nigga is trash.
Over time, we had, you know, the rappers come out with and to try to develop their skill, and you got people like take YB. YB made a lot of drill music. However, YB has also stepped into another element in which he incorporates the singing. He incorporates the feel-good music too. Shout out Feel Good by YB. But they have that. Same thing with Durk. Same thing with 21 Savage. Insert the mainstream rappers, especially like the Lil Babies and all those rappers who are able to make music and not just make it solely drill related, okay? However, over time, with more and more music becoming more about disrespecting your ops to get shock value on social media, there was a stepping away of getting a great sound and great flow. We just got people just yapping on the mic, just yelling.
Baby Kid. Do niggas still listen to Baby Kid? When did Baby Kid blow up? It was like 24. I could never get into Baby Kid. Like I get the appeal, but
On the mic, just saying anything.
I'm anti-demon, I've been praying to the devil.
Is this nigga serious?
Possible, just so
now when the demonic shit went mainstream,
they can make people somewhat feel a certain way, get into a certain mood, you know, which is crazy because more than likely the person who's getting into that mood is a dude named Timmy in the suburbs, a dude who's not even in the streets, by the way. Everyone's touching the mic and many people are not developing the craft, which is a problem. Because now what happens is, and we're going to talk about this in a second, drill music has lost a majority of the people who were great at the craft. Majority of the rappers who are doing drill music last about probably 2 or 3 years in the limelight. Now, unfortunately, it could be because, you know, they pass away because, you know, they're killed, which is very sad. Prayers up to their families. Or what can end up happening is they get taken down by the feds, or what can happen is their reputation gets tested. Now let's get taken down by the feds, or what can happen is their reputation gets tested. Now let's get on first on the getting taken by the police and the feds aspect. These rappers today self-snitch at a higher rate than anyone else. I'm talking about, listen to this real quick.
He was 16, I took his soul right up out the street.
well, yeah,
We have a warrant for your arrest for murder.
he was 16. Hold on. What did this nigga say?
He was 16, I took his soul right up out the street.
He was 16. I took his soul right up out the streets. Niggas really listen to that shit on a daily
We
basis.
have a warrant for your arrest for murder today.
What?
Yes.
I have nothing to say. I'm so sorry, I have nothing to say.
These rappers do anything to test the boundaries because they want to provide the shock value, which thus makes them more money. But the issue is, it's like taking one more step towards the money, you're also taking one step backwards closer to the feds. It's like you're going and you're having a rat race of how much you can say until you get caught up. Because the thing is, these YouTube channels are able to make full-on documentaries on these guys and who they've, you know, killed, who they've robbed, who they beef with. Imagine what the feds have. The government already knows everything about these rappers, plus the information they're getting off YouTube. They really don't even have to do much anymore. Honestly, all they have to do is kick their feet up because
This nigga
these rappers
standing
are
up.
just saying
Hold
whatever.
on, I just peep game. This nigga standing up in his living room. He got a half wall. This is an interesting house setup. I ain't gonna lie.
They get
I haven't seen a house. I haven't seen a half wall in
to say
mad long.
whatever on the mic and they're self-snitching.
Do y'all have a half wall in y'all crib? I feel like if you got a half wall, you like you're rich or something, bro.
There should be no reasons why you should be making music that is step by step on how you ran a drill or how you would do something, and it gets connected to an actual crime. Like Bruce Rivers says, stop self-snitching. Now, even taking the self-snitching aside, it's just like how the Boondocks said. Almost every group has a snitch in it that will eventually tell on the entire group. These rappers are getting taken down by snitches. These rappers are getting taken down by wiretaps. Dudes will rap and then they will continue to surround themselves over time by people, right? And they don't even know the entire time the dude has a wire, the dude's already been cooperating. So that's another way in which these guys go down. But here's another reason, and this is the fault on the fans and the rappers. Let me explain why this is fault on the fans. Drill music fans care so much about the reputation of the artist. Now, reputation and drill music goes hand in hand. If the fans can't look at you in drill music as someone that is hard and can't be held, they will not listen to you. Even it doesn't matter how good your music is. Take for instance, I know this isn't a drill rapper. Do y'all remember Trill Sammy from back in 2016? Trill Sammy was on the rise. Trill Sammy probably felt like the world was his oyster, that saying, you know? He felt like he had the world in his hands. He went to Greensboro, North Carolina, and the infamous video happened. What happened? He got his chain snatched. Now, I guess people expect for you to react with, you know, the quickness of the flash or have a Sharingan and expect that to happen and immediately, I guess, crash out and throw your life away and your career away. But his chain got snatched and everyone immediately just stopped listening to dude. And it's crazy. Like, we would sit back and like, you're a guy like me, you know, a suburban citizen. We sit back and we think to ourselves, man, bro, hey, just take your L, it's fine. Like, just move on, right? But in the drill community, it's not like that. You always have to maintain the hard image because the image is honestly just...
I feel like that's all, that was a crazy sound effect. Pause. I feel like that's all trap music in general though. Like, cause 21 Savage, if 21 Savage had some shit like that happen, I mean, 21 Savage is a mainstream rapper, so maybe not. But I feel like with who? I'm trying to think of smaller. I guess not in 2025, yeah, you kind of have to be a drill rapper. But there's like, there was a time where if 21 Savage got exposed for some shit, it'd be over for him. Kodak the same way. NBA Youngboy the same way. A lot of them niggas have to keep up the same type of image too.
As, or if not more important than the music. Now here's a problem with keeping up the image. You can't go for anything. Any kind of disrespect, these rappers pretty much have to throw themselves into the fire and immediately throw away whatever success they are currently having just so they can keep up the image. There is no way that someone can reasonably explain to me why Pooh Shiesty should have robbed that guy for Jordans and weed and sped off in a McLaren. I don't know why he did that.
I don't know. Oh, Pooh Shiesty, like when you hear about the shit that Pooh Shiesty does,
currently having, just so
you really like, he should have stayed
they
in
can
jail,
keep up the
bro.
image. There is no
There's
way
no
that someone
reason.
can reasonably explain
Hold
to me
on,
why
look,
Pooh
look.
Shiesty should have robbed that guy for Jordans and weed and sped off in a McLaren.
Bro, when I heard why this nigga got locked up, it was someone saying to me, this nigga robbed a nigga for weed and drove off in a McLaren. Do you know how crazy you have to be to do that? I'm pretty sure this was in Miami or some shit. Now that I think about it, it's over, bro. Tyler's over. I don't think so. But no, really think about that though. You know what type of nigga you have to be to rob a nigga in a McLaren? Not in GTA, nigga. This nigga did this shit in real life for weed, nigga.
I don't know
Like,
why
bro,
he did that. It was the dumbest crime I've ever seen. He also posted the money that he robbed
at the peak of his powers,
to do
nigga.
with allegedly. I don't know what made him do that and then also shoot the guy.
But I have a hypothesis though. I think niggas from, okay, let me not say that because that'd be crazy. I think, yeah, nah, I'm not
And
gonna
then
say
speed
that
off in
anyway.
that McLaren
That'd be
when
too
you already
insane.
are making so much more money. But the thing is, we have to sit back and think, well, dang,
could
if
buy that
that
shit
would have
so
leaked,
easily
that something
too.
would have happened to him and he had to, you know, go about his career, people would have just stopped listening to him or people would have trolled him in his comment section. And that's the thing is like, we're having situations where rappers are...
But yeah, nah. I don't know if y'all heard about Gucci Mane having schizophrenia. Apparently, Gucci Mane came out about having schizophrenia, and he's like been battling that his whole life. But he just learned about it like a few years ago or whatever. I think some of these niggas dead ass are either they got some type of mental problem, bro. I don't think these niggas are regular, cause no reasonable person is doing that. My bad. He can address the allegations with proof, but I don't know. if there's no proof for the stuff that Tyler did, it's gonna be the same as Drake. Like niggas aren't gonna care realistically past like 2 weeks. The only thing is though, some people will care about the racist shit. But since his fan base is mostly white, they probably won't care either. Didn't even know Gucci had schizo. Yeah, he did a Breakfast Club interview with his wife about it. You can check it out.
To throw away everything. Now
He been acting normal though. He's been acting normal, but like schizophrenia isn't like you're not always crazy. You just kind of have events where you got shit going on. So you wouldn't really see like you would have to be behind the scenes to see how shit really goes, you know? Cause I know I'm more aware of it because I have someone in my family that went through it recently. So yeah, it's like Kanye's schizo. I don't even know if Kanye's schizo. It's not like being schizo isn't like I mean, it is technically you're crazy, I guess, but like it's not just you're just off the walls. It's just like you're hearing things that don't exist and you're seeing things that don't exist, obviously. So I think with Gucci, he said like he would give people money because he's tweaking out over some shit that's in his head, and then his friends would accept it, knowing that he got some shit going on. You know, it's shit like that. So like you'll um, so like Gucci, because Gucci's known to be like a nigga that will do whatever. Like I don't know if you knew about the verses he did with Jeezy, where he like dissed him and did some whole extra shit. That could have been because of the schizophrenia, you know? So yeah.
I know that some of these people are just like
So I think a lot of these niggas dead ass have mental problems and it's just that's how they take it out.
this. This is the way they are. They are like this before the music and during the music. But no one seems
Kanye went crazy because of Hollywood. I mean Kanye, like his mom died in some more shit, so like and apparently he's bipolar or whatever, so it's
to
probably
be
that.
taking the Chief Keef route anymore, in which you rap, you made it out the hood, and you don't go back. You stay in Calabasas. Chief Keef literally did it the way it was supposed to be done. He can sit back and watch as everyone else is going through their cases. He's not going through anything. He smartened up and he moved over to California and got away from it, right? But for other rappers, bro, besides Chief Keef, if you do stuff like that, they're gonna be like, oh, he's soft, he can't go into the city. And it'll be, like I said, a little keyboard warrior saying that, right? And all this trolling targets your reputation. You can even try to change for the better and be positive. And people will call you soft and say, you're not trying to listen to that positive music. Your music weak, it's up. But I remember when
Right? This is why you don't have to listen to niggas and you shouldn't listen to niggas, realistically, especially if they not your mom or some shit. Like nigga, don't ever listen to what other niggas gotta say, bro. Niggas is not putting clothes on your back or feeding you or you not living on under their roof, nigga. It doesn't matter, bro.
Chopper
It
tried to
really
make
doesn't
his
matter.
change over and he started doing that spiritual
Cause
music,
them niggas would not spit on you if you was on fire. Them niggas would not do anything for you. Like nigga, if you crash out, like niggas want you to crash out about certain shit. But then if you do it, niggas are gonna call you dumb for doing it. So nigga, never listen to what niggas have to say. Niggas is
and the
hypocrites,
Bryson
realistically.
album, whatever. The music wasn't even
Wait, Kanye went. People saying he killed his mom for fame or something. It's weird, bro. I don't want to talk about what Kanye's going through, bro. Kanye did not kill his mom for
that
fame,
bad. It
bro.
was
Come
solid, it was
on.
cool. But people were not trying to hear anything about you self-development.
You've been on the conspiracy side of YouTube or what, bro?
They didn't want to hear anything about you growing. They didn't want to hear anything about you being positive. They just want to hear you make drill music and degenerate music over again. Now, granted, that's how the music industry is, but in drill, it's even more like that. And that's the issue, is that these career spans last maybe 2 or 3 years at most, because dudes will either, go to the feds and their careers are over. I mean, Honeycomb Brazy got out from the feds and literally was back in there within 2 weeks.
I can tell you right now, he already had enough fame. Yeah, when Kanye's mom died, I think he was already. Wasn't that after Watch the Throne?
I thought his run was going to be good. Then he got picked up. Or you have a situation where the rapper's killed, which RIP to all people who die of gun violence, and especially these rappers, is very sad. Or you have these situations where, you know, their
Like
reputation
it's
is
out there.
tested and it's like their career just falls off because they always have to continue to keep up that street image.
Right.
And once your image is gone, the record label's not going to care for you anymore. They can find another dude in the hood that's ready to, you know, rap about, you know, tapping a switch. So that's why I'm saying why drill music inevitably is going
I mean, maybe. You never know.
to fall off because there's been such a lack of the good talent, because all the good talent is being swept off the streets because naturally with the way drill music is and the lifestyle of these drill rappers, they're getting taken off the streets. Now the big elephant in the room, well, Rasul, if rap music in terms of drill is going to be dying off, rap music can never die off. I mean, rap music is such a big industry. Where else are people going to move on from there? I got y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all where they're going. The big answer, the underground artists. Now I know people.
The underground. Hey, nigga. Hey, LB, we up. LB, we up. Come on.
People know that I like underground music, but let me hit y'all with something.
Oh, hold on, Glock 40 Spaz. Speaking of Glock 40 Spaz.
The underground artists. Now I know people know that I like.
Speaking of this, I just listened to Baby Woe 2. That shit was fire. The first half, I wasn't really feeling it, but the second half, that shit was crazy.
Underground music, but let me hit y'all with.
Have you listened to Baby Woe 2?
Something. The same things that are in drill music, some of them permeate still in the underground. Take for example, you got people like Product Bad Shawty, you got Glock 40 Spaz with his techno beats. It's just a different sound in which you're getting people that are experimenting a lot more with their music, and it's leading to better music as people are able to evolve and they're testing their sounds. Techno beats and you have other beats that are being used like Plug and B are what's being more popular amongst the youth, and that's probably what is going to be taking over. And even outside of drill music, people are just moving away from that. We have people that are listening to Playboi Carti, and we have people that listen to Ken Carson alone. I wouldn't even consider their music to sometimes even be rap music, and it can be fringe rock. One glaring aspect of drill music is that it is extremely repetitive.
I feel like, I gotta charge
there
my
were
laptop.
some other, you know, areas that tried to test the boundaries of it. However, a lot of it sucked. No offense to the Bronx, but the Bronx drill era was trash. They would just, you know, remix these 2000s beats as samples, and then they would just put them over the song, and then they would just be rapping and just, you know, just yapping on the beat. I mean, K-Flock was cool and a few of them, but like majority of it was garbage, if I'm being honest. So these people are going to switch over to, you know, other artists. You know, take even as much as I'm not a fan of his music, Netspin. People are starting to listen to Netspin. You know, there's still the doo-wop Kane lovers. There still are, you know, the people that listen to underground music. Tana, insert any artist here. This is ultimately.
Dang, I don't think Osama Sun's new album is better music. Osama Sun's new album. What do you mean better music? Better than what?
More rap music is going to trend over time because there is a lot more creativity and a lot more sounds that can be experimented with. There's even artists like Xavier Sobass, which at first when I heard Xavier's music, I was like,
Oh, yo, okay, hold on. Y'all, I got mad story times to tell y'all. I just don't be telling y'all. But, okay, boom, right? Is this girl. I got mad stories about her too, but that's besides the point, nigga. So this girl, I was taking a walk with this girl, right? Walking her to a parking lot or whatever. It doesn't matter, right? Nigga, I I I I don't know why. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I played Xavier Sobass for her. Now, as a nigga that every nigga that listens to the underground music knows you can't play underground music for anybody because them niggas will look at you like you are insane. So I played this shit for her. She said this shit was ass. Now I can't argue with it because I'd probably say for context, I played Patch Made, right? Now she said it was ass. So I was gonna play Jace for her next, but then she was like, nah, it's good, right? Nigga, you dead ass can never play underground shit for niggas, cause niggas will hate the shit. Nigga said Patch Made was ass. I can't even disagree because Patch Made is ass, to be honest. But it's not though. You know? Like I don't bro, underground niggas, we kinda in a bubble. Like we can't do nothing for real. I love the underground because music and all is art, and the underground is such an expanded picture of music. I like the underground, bro, because it's just different sounds than what is in the mainstream. Like it's just way more unique than anything else. Like for instance, Glock 40 Spaz, like Young Boy usually raps on the same types of beats realistically. But Glock 40 Spaz damn near does the same shit Young Boy does. He's not as good, but he does the same shit on a more diverse array of beats. And the beats sound better to me sometimes. So that's what I like about the underground specifically.
man, I don't
But
like it.
yeah,
I was hating crazy. Just listen to it.
I could give y'all the whole lore on that girl too, but
when I
Yeah,
did this video on my
that
homies
shit.
action.
That the lore about that shit is so funny.
I'm gonna say it straight up, bro. Xavier So Bass is a lot worse than that.
I like the underground because Cardi's not underground.
Understand some people on this list are different,
Cardi hasn't been underground since like 2015. Bro.
but different don't equal better. Different don't make you good automatically. That is different and it's trash. You get into my car and you play Xavier So Bass, I may think it's funny at first, but you never play anything else again. You gotta.
Exactly, nigga. I played Patch Made and I lost my aux privileges, nigga. You're not as cultured as y'all in the underground.
Now I'm listening to it. I'm
Shit
over
didn't
here.
work. You tried putting your ex on? Yeah. Matter of fact, hold on. When I was in high school, which is like 2 years ago, whatever. When AGC dropped, I tried playing AGC for my a girl I was talking to at the time. She said it was trash. Mind you, she listens to Doja Cat, so I'm not really listening to her opinion because she listens to a Tyler the Creator type rapper, but whatever.
Get my shoulders to it, you know. I'm so special. I'm so special. That music is not that bad, bro. You just don't have.
I don't know where to start. Like, it's just so much. Oh, another mini story time. This is gonna be the longest reaction ever, but whatever. Another mini story time. I was in Walmart the other day, right? I was trying to look for deodorant, and I saw a nigga that looked familiar. I thought I knew him from high school. Now, I should have known better than to talk to the nigga because he had a scar on his face, and then he had a bruise and some more shit. So I was like, okay. But I was like, I don't, I didn't really want to judge him. So I was like, yo, do I know you from high school? He said, nah, right? So cool. But we talking, right? We talking in the deodorant aisle, right? So then yo, this nigga says, okay, so he's Mexican, right? So he says, no racist shit. Do you sell CBD? Now, why the fuck would I sell CBD? What type of regular nigga sells CBD? Cool, right? I say no. And then he was then I don't know why he felt comfortable with doing this, but then he starts telling me a story about how he robbed or no, how he wanted to rob his CBD dealer just the other day. So then in my mind, I'm like, wait, wait, so if I said yes, this nigga would have tried to rob me. Yo, that shit was funny, bro. Yo, this nigga dead ass told me a random nigga in Walmart. Nigga, we were talking for less than a minute, bro. This nigga told me, yeah, I was finna rob someone the other day. What type of criminal are you, nigga? What type of criminal are you, nigga? Now, I had to play it cool because I'm not trying to. I live in Texas, bro. I'm trying to play it cool, right? So I'm like, oh, word, damn. He he said someone was trying to stop him or whatever. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I was like, damn, bro, damn. So I got my deodorant and I got the fuck out of there, bro, because like I don't got no business with a nigga that's doing that. Not only are you robbing niggas or trying to, but you're telling random niggas about it. This nigga's a danger to society, bro. That nigga's dangerous,
Yeah,
bro.
you gotta train your ears.
They need to put that nigga in jail, that ass, bro. Cause like, you know what type of nigga you have to be to just tell niggas your crimes openly? For real?
Your ears gotta acquire that taste. First person I heard Chief Keef probably wasn't like, okay, this is like 100% the
Yo.
hardest music. They was hating on them back then. Shoot, even Amigos when they was doing the mumble rap era, they was getting hated on. Even Cardi was getting hated on. Ultimately, where these fans are gonna go to is where more creativity is found and more sounds are found. You know, they are seeking out now the opium kind of sound. They're seeking out these sounds from Jay Summers, the plug-in B beats. They are out here looking for different kinds of music because of how repetitive drill music has become, and they're going to start sticking with these sounds over time. And I'm telling y'all that the main reasons for this is because, like I said, drill music, the career lifespans of the people who, you know, are doing it are relatively short due to getting either arrested, murdered, or having other external factors happen. And you also have to deal with the fact of the music just lacking any kind of creativity now, and it being more about disrespect than about talent. The talent is starting to shift over in terms of there's more talent in the underground and these other styles than there is drill. And that's why people are going to transition over to the underground and other sounds. Now that's gonna wrap up the video. I appreciate it if you got all the way through. My name is Rasul. If you don't know me, I lead a group called the Messengers on this channel. You know, that's why the channel name is Rasul's Message. You know what I'm saying? Become Join one of the messengers. Subscribe, bro. I make think pieces and I make vlogs. Hey, man, I make great content. You know, big M's to everyone out there.
If you fuck with the video, you know what to do, bro. Like and subscribe, bro. We going to 1K. We going Cloud9 on niggas.